Hey Monteflori, and hey everybody else. We are here for our Civ 3 stream, so let's get right into it. So, last week we streamed and we played as the Romans, and we had a good game. It was really bad land, but we managed to conquer the Indian capital, and then we ran into some difficulties. So that game went about as well as the Trump re-election campaign. Like, we seemed to have good turnout and be making good progress at flipping things red, but then the cities just kept on flipping back over and over again. The goddamn cities. Too cultured, I guess. Anyway, so here's how it goes. I'll see what you guys want. We could either take a look at these saves. Would be Caesar 850 seems a bit excessive. This might be the wrong one. Okay, yeah, this is it. I guess we just declared war. We just took Delhi. So we have the Temple of Artemis is actually expired, so it's not even that good. If we can get rid of these Indian citizens by starving, this one's, yeah. Oh yeah, we just encountered like a huge amount of war weariness because we went back into war. We didn't spend enough time at peace, so our slider kicked up. This actually doesn't seem too bad. Is this correct? I can trade with Egypt for gems. Yeah, that'll help. Our trade rep is ruined, but we can work around that. Ugh, they got banking now. That's not fun. Anyway, yeah. Oh, we turned it up to 60%, and that's why we're doing borderline okay. And a lot of our, not a ton of our income is from other civs. Can we rock 40? Because if we put it too low, then we have to start using entertainers, and that affects our science too. Okay, Antium is clearly fucked. And that reduces our commerce, but yeah, we got banking in 4, and we should be able to sell that to somebody. Oh god, you really straight need. Why are you so unhappy? This is like it's not even a captured city. Oh, it's Warburn. I'm an idiot. Okay, uh, we'll work through it. Prepare for some more culture flips. Yeah, but at least we're at war now. Yeah, yeah. It was weirdly captivating. I mean, there were so many good storylines at the election. I'm not going to talk about politics, like the actual meat of the politics, but I'll say it was from like a spectator's point of view. It was a very cinematic election almost. Such an incredible turn of events all around. So yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, we are prepared for the culture flips now. At least I can physically take these frickin' cities. So I planted Byzantium. So it's actually better if I get in here, because I'm gonna have to walk one over anyway to take Punjab. So yeah, New Jersey legalized weed. I mean, in terms of down ballot initiatives, that it wasn't. It was kind of a mixed bag. Like, I think it was generally good. Like some of the. Oh wait, yeah. There's some weird ones that got passed and some weird ones that didn't. I think the rent control in San Francisco. Yeah, in San Francisco it did get passed, but everywhere else in California it didn't. And then legal weed, minimum wage was it $15 in Florida, despite Florida going heavy Republican? It's odd. Yeah, people kind of like, yeah, it's just a good source of revenue. So they can't afford to be picky given the budget crunch, I think. Oh, we can grab walls for free. That's a nice little bonus. Okay, let's get right into it. I mean, like the whole dude weed Lamau talking point when it comes to politics is overplayed. But it's true. It's like kind of bullshit that weed is not relatively that harmful for you compared to other things that are legal, and yet it's still illegal. So this healed up. Let's put this here. What's our next bet? We could go for Bangalore's only size 6. Is that size 6? It's not going to get any smaller. We could pick up this off the small city. I think this is his main source of production. If we get that down, then he's pretty much got nothing. Oh, he only has spears. Okay. Sweet. I mean, that's a good question, TY Squirt. Like, a lot of the discussion around drug legalization is I'm not going to get any. I'm not going to get politics. I don't mind talking about the issues. I just don't like talking about specific politicians because then if you're talking about like Donald Trump or Joe Biden, you have to talk about every single fucking issue because it's like, oh, you support him on this issue, but have you considered these other 5 issues that I'm going to bring up in chat, or that I'm not going to bring up in chat, but I'm going to judge you for not considering? So yeah, it's easier to talk about the issues, I feel. And often, like, I'm just don't know enough about particular issues to make even borderline competent judgments on them. So, but yeah, like people when they talk about drugs, it's just assumed that if you legalize drugs, then consumption will go up. And I mean, it's probably the case, but it's not necessarily the case. Like during the prohibition of alcohol sales actually went up. I mean, part of that was that. I mean, it became like the cool underground thing to do, but I think people were like forced to drinking hard liquor during the prohibition. And so when you're drinking hard liquor, it's easy to buy and consume and drink a lot of alcohol. So yeah, that factors into it. So maybe, and we don't really, I mean, I guess we kind of can look at other countries to see how much consumption goes up. And in the case of pot, it's probably going to be like a little bit, but not a ton. And yeah, you have to like weigh the costs of like lost tax revenue, all that, against the benefits of not just like weed, of stopping consumption altogether, because as you pointed out, you'll never be able to stop it altogether, but the marginal improvement you will be able to make in terms of consumption or reduced consumption. Oh, huh. Yeah, like I heard another city like legalized, or not delegalized, decriminalized everything. Oh, nice. We actually won combat here. It might have been Oregon. Okay, that was so easy. I could have done that ages ago. Should I raise this? No, I think I'm at the point where I can just plow through. I mean, we're already at war. We're going to be at war for a while. Yeah. Okay. He can't build any more pikemen, so it's good whenever I can take any pikemen. I mean, yeah, Trump is not just like a polarizing figure, but he is like kind of enigmatic. He is his own issue. Like, what do you think of his persona? What do you think of his existence, and like not his stance on specific issues, but even how he operates? But I think that is a bit a political issue. Or it's so people's opinions on it are so clouded by how they feel about his politics that, and his politics mix so far into how he deals with or how he presents himself in public life that it's hard to isolate for that. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a magic fix to all your woes, but it's a significant amount of money. It's not just like, oh, it's like a nice little boost. No, it's actually very significant, especially if you're laboring under the assumption that consumption is going to go up when you make it illegal. Where's the Indian capital now? Does it seriously go to Bengal? Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, I remember. I got a second army here, so things aren't too bad. It's a lot easier to make progress. I don't think, Delhi could still flip, but nice. Madras actually can't flip anymore because we got rid of any Indian citizens. Yeah, you are early here today, Spooky Light. Welcome. By the way, this is just like I didn't really have any specific plans for today. I thought it was going to be Saturday that I'd be streaming. So if you guys have any specific ideas, let me know. And we can do that instead of playing this game. Ancient with Egypt? Yeah, absolutely. I was actually going to do that yesterday. I got distracted though. But yeah, it'll get done. It will be my next video for sure. Yeah, I guess like I did start that like the series on the modern mods, like the four different governments, and I made the first of four government videos. And I guess like if you watch that, you could think, oh my god, is he gonna make three more of these videos before he finishes his single player series? But no, I'll switch back. It's just because that one I'd been putting off for so long that yeah, had to make some progress on it. Do you think the science advisor is actually Sid Meier? What do you mean? It's definitely modeled after him. It looks like him. It is clearly not Sid Meier himself in the flesh. Are you able to play on Emperor Deity without using the Spatula Zeus? Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna need better land than the like. Here in this game, I have one wonder. I have the statue of Zeus. I guess I conquered the Temple of Artemis before it expired, but it's pretty much just the one wonder. And look how much work I'm doing. This is on Emperor. So if I can do this with one wonder on Emperor with this fucking land, this was all jungle too, all jungle, jungle and forest. So yeah, if I can do that with this land, then imagine what I could do with decent land, even without that one wonder. Yeah, and actually most of the early game conquest came from the big Legionnaire stack I upgraded, so that was really the key here. Ooh, I'm about to capture a ton of workers. Come on, starve. Huh, didn't starve. Nice. Yeah, and these cities are low pop, so they you can put down resistance or faster. It's easier in a bunch of ways. I'll go for Bengal, I guess. I'm gonna need the army for Bengal. Oh, he actually has an elephant here. He could actually take Karachi if he was so inclined, but it doesn't seem that he is. Did he pillage the road leading south? That's a little infuriating. I'm gonna need the aqueduct here. Of course, we want high. We actually have so few units that we're under the unit support cap. This is awful, awful example that I'm setting right now. I do have a lot of captured workers, but yeah, generally you need a lot of workers, probably 1.5 per city to 2. It's just because all of the tiles here are worked. Like I could work these tiles, but I don't have high enough population to use it. It's just these tiles are garbage. Yeah. This city needs an aqueduct before it could use more tiles. Same thing. This one's gonna be capped by happiness and not having an aqueduct. Yeah, I don't urgently need the workers, and because I'm in Republic, it would cost me a lot of gold. So that's the reason I'm breaking my own rules. Okay, so we have banking. I hope somebody I need to do the trading like right now this turn. Oh, you can't starve any farther down. Oh yeah, I need to wait before the Roman citizen has to grow. We'll fortify here. I wonder, will he attack into this? There's no resistance in the city anymore, right? Yeah, there's no resistance. So I should win because I have the defense bonus. So the 200,000 people died of coronavirus, and I mean Joe Biden won the popular vote by it's looking like 3 million, maybe up to 4 or 5. I guess if those specific people were like constant, like if all those people were brought back to life and suddenly magically lived in all the swing states, that would be the case. But yeah, it was like in specific swing states, like the margins were pretty small for Joe, and I don't know. There, I don't like to say irony for things like that. It's too grim. What country do you live in, Milo? Yeah, I guess the margin in Georgia is like, what, 7,000 votes? It might be more or less when everything's counted, but... Okay, so I actually am just straight up going to get the entire continent here. Yeah, this war was a very good idea. It came under bad circumstances. I didn't realize how easy it would be to clean up Bangalore and like how crap his civilization is apart from Bangalore. Okay, you know, Spooky Light. So there's this famous episode of South Park where the joke was there's like a school election for the mascot. They have to choose between a douche and a turd sandwich, and it's like a metaphor for the American election system. That's like, I don't want to have to choose between one of, even though I have like a slight preference between these options. They're both terrible. I don't like having to choose between the two. At the same time, I think that it kind of did a lot of disservice. The episode, it did harm. I think there's people unfairly generalize, oh, both sides are the same. I mean, I'm sure when you look into the issues, you'll find that one side is very clearly better. And I mean, there's a reason that the Republicans are so shitty and that the Democrats are so shitty on different issues. It's not because there's just like an inherent deep state corruption in the American government. It's more like some specific things like pork barrel spending. And they get kind of, fucking voters are kind of, this is falling into other bad kind of generalization, but voters are selfish. I'll say that voters are selfish on a lot of issues. Can I afford to be at war with Persia? Yeah, I forget, so I'll say no, I cannot. That's fine. He gets what, one spearman? Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah, anyway, voters are selfish and they force politicians. Oh, he actually gets a fucking elephant. Oh, that's why this one had an elephant. Yeah. Yeah, voters are selfish. They force politicians to take stupid positions. They force their politicians to lie. This might border on excusing bad behavior. I don't know. And other things like, oh my God, there's this whole thing where liberal politicians will institute new spending programs and conservative politicians will institute new tax cuts. And once they're instituted, the public will never allow them to take it away. And that's why there's like just such a spiral towards debt in many countries that the public can just like not buckle up and make sacrifices. They don't want to be told that taxes will have to go up, even though they've gone down like 5 times in the past 2 decades, or they don't have to be told the same thing about spending. Greece had like particular issues with like out of control spending. I don't know. Maybe there's some Greek people who know more about the issue, but yeah, I think just like from an outside perspective, as just like an entertainment event, it was an entertaining event. There's a lot of cool storylines to watch. Interesting outcome, definitely. And this one was close. This was a nail biter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think people have not talked enough about Trump did not build the wall. That was his entire platform. Like he wasn't he wasn't just vague about it. He was like, there will be a literal wall on the border. It will have these dimensions and it'll be made of this material. And if I don't do it, you can hold me accountable. And I swear it will get done, even if there's obstruction, even if we don't have control of the Senate and the House. And then it didn't get done. And people just completely forgot about it and ignored it. Nobody cared. Trump supporters didn't care. Democrats didn't care. Yeah, he set an unrealistic goal and he was just allowed to set an unrealistic goal. And I think that's a bad precedent. Even like if you think the wall is like a bad policy and it's like that shouldn't have been policy. It was unrealistic policy. It couldn't have happened anyway. Even if you think that's the case, then politicians can promise whatever the fuck they want. And then as long as it's too unrealistic for them to not be able to make actionable progress on, they're not held accountable. It's kind of insane. And I don't mean to single out Trump for that. It's for the Democrats do it too, and Canadian politicians. I mean, you can't see anything on his. It's yeah, whatever you think of it. Twitter has grayed out his responses. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting to see. I mean, there were some things he said he did that he would do that he did. Like often, like I mean, I teach ESL for a living, so obviously I'm very pro immigration, pro refugee. And Trump said he'd like do like a Muslim ban, and did he like interpreted that goal, that policy goal, as close to as he could, like within the realm of like how it could be accomplished legally. He did what he said he would do. Yeah, obviously I think that is quite bad, but in that specific case, yeah, Kanye got set. Oh, and Joe, the Libertarian candidate, actually made a difference in like Wisconsin. Like the margin between Joe Biden and Donald Trump was smaller than the number of votes for the Libertarian candidate. Of course, her supporters are probably they either weren't going to vote or there's no guarantee that they would vote for a particular candidate if they did. But it's still funny to see because it does mean that they are having an impact on the election. Yeah. So the odd thing is that like people have done studies and swing like swing voters are actually the least informed about the issues. It's not just like a case of like partisanship where it's like one side is smart and they know everything about the issues and that's why they choose to vote for their candidate. No, it's both like the people who are like hyper Republican or hyper Democrat tend to know like a lot of like specific stuff about why they think or why their positions are back. I mean, sometimes the knowledge they know is like misleading or whatever, but they do know more things and they could tell you more about the issue, which is kind of scary in a way. That swing voters are that impressionable and that don't really know much. Hey, Mahisaka. So we're just busy cleaning up the Indians. After I'm done cleaning, I'm kind of on autopilot right now. Uh, but once this is done, you know what? Let's wait another turn on this. Yeah, once this is done, we'll get into like fixing the economy. So if you're curious, like how do you take bad land and turn it into a good economy, we're going to be talking about that today. How did he get another fucking elephant? Oh my god. Okay. He's only going to fortify if I let him. So yeah, that cost me a knight. But yeah, this was damage. I'd have to like fortify another turn and then some of my shit might flip. I'll lose shit at Kong. Yeah, it's worth it. I think I'm better off if I attack into this actually. So what are the odds? So 4 versus 2. That's pretty easy to calculate. So 2-1 versus if he attacks into me, it's yeah, a lot less than that. Okay, I better attack. At least people are in agreement that the country is a shithole. Okay, I think we're done building knights, so you can start. Oh my god, I didn't fucking trade. I told you guys. I thought I told you guys to remind me. Okay, well she is printing press. That's a start. I got nothing on him. That's a lot of gold, but we'll come back to that. Nothing. Yeah, I messed this one. It doesn't really matter. Like as soon it's fuck. I have to remind myself this is fucking Emperor. So as soon as I like get my economy cleaned up, as in I'm not paying 40% on the luxury slider, things will get a lot easier. Does India have any techs that I need? Oh, they actually have shit. Wow, they got me fucking everything. Okay, let's take you to the front lines and finish cleaning up this. What does India have? They actually took Logrono. Did they take a city from the Spanish? Wow, that's incredible. Okay. That is 2 resources, so if I probably can't get in the police slider, but it's funny. God. Yeah, that discussion reminds me there was like a brute I think it was like The Economist or like Wall Street Journal, like someone who should have like no business really talking about this issue, like the kind of people who like would probably consider it a settled issue. They like did like this fucking slam dunk take on why monarchy is fucking bad. And they pulled out all the receipts, like all the statistics and everything. It's illiberal, it's all that crap, you know. Yeah, it's funny how that's equally confusing to the socialists and to the centrists. And it worked to some degree. Like Trump did well among people from like ex-socialist countries in Florida. Full screen leader portraits. I kind of like the. I'm just imagining what a nightmare that'd be in multiplayer. Yeah, I'm dealing with the elephants. Yeah, like most of the tough stuff with India, I got out of the way before the elephants came in. But yeah, they're not fun to play against, definitely. So I'm gonna make another video, like one of my super clickbait ones that gets like a ton of views for my channel. One of the top tips for new players, and in it I'm gonna talk about why bonus hit points are so important. So that'll be in the context of new players often just don't build freaking barracks, and it drives me crazy. It's like they like conquer the entire world without building a single barracks. What's wrong? I mean, it depends on definitions, TY Squirt, because yeah, I mean, if you think any government involvement in healthcare is socialist, then pretty much every country on Earth, including the United States, but most countries are socialist, or at least have a socialist program. On the other hand, there's like some socialists who are like really adamant. It's like, oh, it's not socialism unless the workers control the means of production. So like Venezuela, communist Russia, because they were state owned and not worker owned, it's not technically that's bullshit. Uh, I think the existence, and you can't even say the existence of markets because I'm just like a state without markets is pretty unlikely and hard to envision. Oh crap. Yeah, and if the issue is if you let the socialists get away with their fucking goalpost shifting, by that I mean like they say like, oh, it's not real socialism. Like the ones who like say yes, it was socialism, it was just bad socialism, or like we can do better next time. That's you can work with those people, but the people is like, oh, it's not real socialism. I don't think it's really intellectually honest, just because they can just like always retreat to that, and because their definition of what socialism actually is so narrow and so unachievable, they can always retreat to it's not real socialism, and because they will never achieve something close to what they're saying, they can pretty much do that forever. So yeah, how would you define socialism then? Uh, I think yeah, excessive worker or state control of uh, industry. I think it would be a sliding scale because there's definitely. I mean, America nationalizes. I mean, the military is nationalized. I wouldn't say that because you have a not privately owned military that you're socialism. But on the other hand, when you like start nationalizing stuff like just like basic things, like agriculture, nationalizing the textile industry. If you nationalize random things like that, it's hard to argue that you're not socialist. But yeah, it is definitely. I think it's a sliding scale though, and that's why it's so hard to pin down. And that's why people on the right are so able to say everything is socialism, and people on the left are saying it was not real socialism, and we do it, it will be glorious. State or worker ownership. Yeah, that's. I think that's what I settled on at the end of my rant. And central planning. Uh, yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's hard if stuff's publicly owned. It's hard to not do central planning. So that's fair. Yeah, even though we don't agree on politics, Spooky Light, I appreciate that your politics are honest. So for people who don't know, Spooky Light lives in Russia, and he is a literal communist. Not the like it wasn't real communism communist. He's like the yes, it was communism and it was good communist. So yeah, I agree. We disagree on politics, but I appreciate your intellectual honesty when we talk about these issues. Okay, we just hit the second tick of war weariness, and I think I've had enough. Or maybe it's the third or the fourth, but if you support democracy, you probably don't agree with Spooky Light very much. At least not on some key issues. Okay, here we go. What can we get? Can we get Lagrono? We can get Lagrono, but that's about it. New Delhi. It's funny how that one's actually a city. So this gets us peace now. Is New Bombay. What are the cities? He's got seems to have a city that's not one of these. Is it like random up in the corners or something? I'm kind of curious. Um, Jaipur. What? He must have planted it quite early. Because it's not like new Jaipur. It's just Jaipur. You guys want to take a roll on the mystery city? I kind of got to go for it. I feel. But I want to get rid of this one, so I'm less likely to culture flip. Actually, yeah. Sorry for everybody who wants to find out. They'll have to. You guys will have to wait. We get two texts though. That's nice. So Spain. Wait, who is Spain? Spain is like down here, right? How is Spain not the most? I guess their land is probably crap, but yeah, I just always assumed they were the best civ. Okay, later at Mahisaka. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, I'm just gonna abandon the city because it's hyper liable to flip if I don't. Oh, nice. Even more Indian workers. These are gonna be handy. Oh, this should solve the happiness problems at least. And we can turn down that damn slider. Can we get it all the way here? Nice. Pizza. Yeah, so I was talking to Andre about that. I don't know if Andre's here, but he's a guy in the Discord, and he was. You don't have to solve all your happiness problems with the happiness slider. It's only the happiness problems in your non-corrupt cities. So like, if you have happiness problems in fucking in Bangalore. Bangalore's super corrupt. So you don't need to like screw over your core cities just because you have happiness problems in Bangalore. But if your core cities are having happiness problems, then you definitely want to use the happiness slider to solve them. I mean, if you have no other option. What was the best Civ? Oh, no. Hey, Andre. Oh, hey, Andre. Yeah. We were just talking about you. Win while enduring 30 culture flips. Yeah, God. We're most of the way there. We took the continent. Oh, yeah, we could just slam the anarchy until we hit a diplomatic victory if you guys want. It's not going to be hard, but... oh, Greece has wines. I think we're ahead of Greece in tech, so we just get free wines. Sweet. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that means we can do a scientist here then. Yeah, Andre just won his first game on Regent, I'm pretty sure. So congrats to him. In grade... I don't really need to invade anything. At least it doesn't really make sense to invade anything until bombers. I mean, I guess I could do a little island hopping, but... Like on Emperor, Emperor's not as bad as... So once you get to Demigod, they start having these massive stacks because they can afford to build the massive stacks. Like they get a bunch of free unit support, and it's a big difference on Demigod. And they just get bigger and bigger on the higher difficulty. Like it just gets absolutely insane. But still, they will be well defended. They have hoplites, so they'll have a lot of defenders. Yeah, it just doesn't really strike it as worth my time. And what do I get? I can get wines from him anyway. I guess you could make the argument that there's cities here that would be low on distance corruption, because right now I got a ton of distance corruption across my empire because my capital is like at the extreme corner. And then on top of that, I have a lot of rank corrupt. Like all my low rank cities are kind of garbage. Like these two are fine. Crap, pretty bad. This is good. Bad, pretty bad. This one's good. But yeah, this one's good, but it's hard to like stack buildings here because it's high on distance corruption too. Exactly, Billy. That's what I was thinking, that I could just wait until we have... yeah, wait till we have bombers and then we can invade him. Just like walk into empty cities. That's a lot funner. We can pretty much play this however you guys... I can't stress this enough. This game is done. It's fucking over. Right now we just get to... We can play this however you want. Let's just have some fun with it. Did I just build a temple? Oh no, I built the aqueduct. That makes sense. Yeah, so our next goal is to grow these cities as big as possible. So to do that, we're going to need aqueducts, of course, if the cities don't have fresh water. But we're also going to need marketplaces, because we actually have... yeah, we have 4 luxuries, potentially 5 with Egypt. Oh, he actually has navigation. So yeah, we'd get 4 happiness from each luxury or from each marketplace. So marketplace is our go-to happiness building right now. Okay, they must be almost in the next era. Yeah. We're at that awkward place where everybody's either too far behind or too far ahead. Carthage actually... Okay, yeah, I ruined my trade rep, so that's not possible. These guys are actually missing physics, so I'm going to be finishing physics before too long. So that's a good first step. I could also buy physics, but my trade rep is ruined. You see how like ruining your trade rep impacts you negatively later on? Because if I had a valid trade rep, I could just like give him incense, ivory, some gold up front, and maybe some gold per turn. And he'd take... He'd take that and he'd give me physics, and then I could sell that to Carthage, sell that to Persia. But because I've written my trader up, he won't do that. Updated graphics, no crash. The crashing's not so bad, except for victories, like multiplayer, obviously. But single player, I don't have issues with it crashing much. Fixed culture flips. They get painful sometimes, but I think it's balanced to the way the game is designed. Tradable territory. Oh, what do you mean? Like little border tiles in between. Like you can negotiate like this tile in diplomacy. That'd be cool. But there's a reason that you can't trade cities, and that's because in Civ 2 you could trade cities, and it was super exploitable. Like you could just sell the AI a city, and then you'd just take it back. Conquer with only paratroopers and guerrillas. Yeah. Be fun to show them some love. What's the stat? I don't even know the base game stats from the paratrooper. I could tell you the stat on both the multiplayer mods, but not on the base game. Is it like 4-9 or something? Oh, wow. That's terrible. And they require oil and rubber? And they're 90 shields. I mean, the crazy thing is you get helicopters at the same time. Operational range is 6 in the base game. That's bad, too. Like, if you're within 6 tiles of the enemy, your city's probably liable to culture flip if it's one you took. Anyway, that's helicopters. Yeah, like, I'd much rather pair drop some fucking Marines. I guess they're more expensive. Infantry are the same price, and they just strictly superior. Like, you get 50% more attack and slightly more defense. Cost the same res as building helicopter. What's the range on these things? Like, what is the fucking advantage to this? It doesn't say the range even. And it's 611. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I've been complaining about for Civ 3, like the modern. They included a bunch of really cool modern combat era options, and then they just like ruefully undertuned them. All of like the cruise missiles are bad, paratroopers are bad, helicopters are not as bad, but they're still pretty damn bad. Even stealth bombing isn't very good. The only thing good is fucking tanks and bombers, and artillery, I guess. Radar artillery are bad, though. Even nukes are pretty bad. Boats are bad. It's just so easy to bomb boats out of the water. Yeah, literally everything. Land units are pretty solid, I guess. And Flax and Mobile Sams are bad, too. Yeah, I could do it with like paratroopers, artillery, and guerrillas. But conquering with 5 attack or 6, I guess 6. Oh, wow, fucking hell! Even guerrillas with their defensive bombard like start to look pretty good compared to paratroopers. Yeah, 50% stronger on attack, and then these guys are 50% stronger on defense. But they don't have defensive bombard, and they cost the same price. Yeah, it's just crazy. And guerrillas are bad. I can't stress that enough. It shouldn't be that way. At least the guerrillas require no res, and so that's why they're bad. Like, I see why it's balanced that way, but... Oof. Yeah, imagine, paratroopers apparently cannot beat pikemen in combat if the pikeman is on a hill. You just shoot them. What's the pikeman gonna do? Run at you? They can't beat hoplites. They have guns. Why are they so bad? Oh my god. Who the fuck balanced this game? Okay, so Egypt seems to have conquered Carthage. And they're actually nearing railroads, so I want to deny them iron for railroads if at all possible. Were they giving me fucking iron? Oh my god. Oh, what happened? Did we not just agree on that? Oh yeah, and if you land on something with a paratrooper, the paratrooper fucking dies. If you land on a worker, if you land on a radar tower. I mean, wasn't like the main use in World War II of paratroopers to like land them on top of like key objectives like radar towers and outposts and things like that, and like cut the supply lines? Cavalry are strong, but they don't like break the game the way that bombers do. They give the game a particular flavor when like it's just a very offensive heavy game once you reach a certain point. But it's not like with fucking bombers where they just break the game. Yeah, could you imagine if you could like land paratroopers on top of empty cities? Then I'd use a paratrooper. That'd be pretty fun. I don't know if it would be good, but it'd be fun. Which is pretty much my whole philosophy when playing this game. Not what's good, what's fun. I know too much about what's good. I like having some fun every now and then. Okay, let's grow Neapolis really big. With its 2 production. Okay, we're kind of getting short on gold here. Yeah, that solves our problems. Are we over the unit cap? There's probably some stuff we can disband. We're actually just at the unit cap. This is kind of... Oh, you can't plant this. Yeah, it was a good idea abandoning the city, actually. It's not going to cost me anything. Oh my god, India just being a dick. They do that. They just occupy random choke points. If I get attacked on the mainland, I'll actually have to declare war on India just to get past that choke point. That's kind of insane. I like how that's like the one smart thing that the AI is programmed to do in this game. God bless their hearts. Yeah. I mean, in real life, cavalry were not like city-taking menaces or anything, so I understand them having like a different role, but I like them in Civ 3. They're good. They're fun. Oh. I'm gonna have to... Oh, wow. You didn't fucking... My military is weak. I thought he'd say yes for sure. Damn. Okay, I was prepared to fight a war with him, and also with India to get him out of my fucking choke point, but guess that's not going to be the case. Yeah, from what I've heard, XCOM are really good in Civ 5. Especially with that wonder that gives promotions apparently. In Civ 3, yeah, they could be a little stronger. They're good though. They just don't do shit against mechs. I mean, if the naval combat and the air combat was fixed. Oh, and transports. Transports are way overpriced. They're too slow, and they don't hold enough units. If they were better, then Marines would be better. I think this should be good if it's like a city is weakly defended or if the city has been bombarded. But the bombardment system's messed up, so hard to get that straight. Yeah, like compared to paratroopers, definitely they're well tuned. Like, they're actually tuned to do what they're supposed to do, which is not the case for any of the other units I've been complaining about. Like, paratroopers are not tuned. Like, they should have two. If they're meant to pillage, they should have 2 movement points. If they're not meant to pillage and they're meant to, like, kind of fight from the back lines, they should have better combat stats. They should be like 9/9/9/1s. 6 attack. Fucking hell. Okay. We're over the unit cap, so let's... Huh. Egypt lost a city. Guess they're at war. That's good that they're at war. These are like the 2 since Carthage fell. Oh wow, Carthage got kind of ganged up on. So where are my spearmen at? Do we have a boat? Yeah, we have a boat. Go sail. New shores, new horizons. Okay, I'm willing to let go of the Statue of Zeus. Like, I'm willing to trade for the tech and lose the military production because it expires soon. I don't know why. He's very clearly in the next era based on his profile picture. Not his leaderhead picture, his profile picture. This is Facebook. Physics for metal. Yeah, that's what I wanted, basically. Oh, no, I don't want that. Neat. Okay, let's Persia out of the way. Carthage, do you have anything? Oh, Carthage has a bunch. I guess I might build wealth later, so I might as well. Greece. That's not an insignificant amount of gold. Yeah, it looks like I have to do these last 2 techs the hard way. Oh, we got a world map. That's nice. Oh, so here's Jaipur. Okay, I'm glad I didn't take that. Oh, odd. Okay, this is a very rare occurrence. Guys, pay close attention here. This only happens on certain maps, especially if you choose bad land types. So normally, luxuries only spawn on islands with human players. But if the game generates a map and then it decides that it cannot place the human on what it thought was a continent habitable for a player, it will regenerate the starting locations, but the luxuries will still stay on the island. This is very, very rare that this occurs. But here you'll see very clearly this is big enough for someone to spawn here, but there's no single place that would be appropriate to put a player. Yeah. Maybe here. So yeah, this is the rare case where the silks are on the island. It would be so crazy if you could just like island hop and pick up luxuries that way, and I really wish it did work that way. Like if there's just like, if it was like rare, but it happened, like there's just like one die on an island, it would give so much more incentive for island hopping, but that's not the case. So yeah, I wish I did more exploring and more colonizing then. I maybe could have got Knossos. But yeah, that's how it is. Silks are over there. It's fascinating. Hey, Tony. Just catching what I messed up with. I mean, in a way, they are largely superfluous, Mudjed. Yeah. At a certain point, they just wanted to advertise their existence and not break their fucking game by making them OP. Because very clearly, like, the land combat system is very well tested in Civ 3, and it works very well. but I guess they couldn't test enough situations to make sure. I mean, initially bombers were actually really undertuned in regular Civ 3, but they buffed them substantially in the Conquest patch. Like they give them like double range and then lethal bombard. Spawning Unica. I mean, this is really like unique spawn locations like this are really fun, but is this 60% water or something? There's a lot of land. I don't think so actually. Maybe. No, I didn't do random settings. It shouldn't be 60% water. Okay, I guess Spain lost Barcelona and Seville. And maybe they switched into monarchy or something. They do have good island cities though. They took Indus from the Indians. Wow, Persia's fucking enormous. Okay, that's a little terrifying. But they're still not in the next era, huh? They lost Zaragoza too. They also lost... So there's actually only one luxury resource on this continent. One type, and there's only 2 instances of it. There's 2 spice... Oh, 3. At least my big-ass continent got 2. Oh, he got furs. There's 1 here. Oh, 2 here. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, congrats to the Persians. Oh, that is so handy. They took a triple dye city. It's amazing. And I'm getting wines. Wines from Greece. Oh, yeah, one from Greece, and then there's Slux up here. Yeah, that's actually interesting. Was there not even lethal sea bombard? That's kind of insane. I mean, I don't think it's fundamentally not a sound concept or anything. And in fact, it's kind of annoying that it doesn't exist. Since you trash talked Civ 3 in stream. Yeah, that's going to be... When I make a video being like, Civ 3 is the best and here's why, I'm going to talk about like the core gameplay mechanics, and one of the big points is going to be the tech system. And I really like the tech trading system. It's just... I mean, it's not like the most realistic thing in the world, but then again, nations focusing like 90% of their budget on tech isn't realistic anyway. Technology of itself is an abstraction because it just is not a concern for rulers in the same way in real life countries, but it's a way of illustrating progress in a turn-based strategy game with relation to the passing of human history. So given that that's an abstraction already, it makes perfect sense for you to trade the text back and forth because it gives you an edge. It's very skill intensive and it's fun, and you don't even have to be that skilled at it to gain benefit from it. So yeah, there's just so much good about it, and so little, like, what's the downside? What is the downside of allowing people to trade text freely? I don't get you Civ 5. I don't get you Civ 4 to a certain extent. They made it so the AI, like, it takes a while to unlock tech trading, and some text they would never trade. So yeah. How's my economy doing? We're at 211 science. It's corruption. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, we need a Forbidden Palace. That's clear. Where should the Forbidden Palace be? I think this is a really good city, Delhi, actually. And Delhi actually has the tourism gold for the Temple of Artemis, so that's actually 100% where we should put it. So we'll actually hurry the courthouse. And we actually have the aqueduct here already. We might have happiness issues, but we can... To get the Forbidden Palace faster, it might be worth... spending money on the happiness slider if we need to. Have I checked out Humankind? Yes. I did not enjoy it. I was confused. I didn't like the gameplay mechanics. Yeah. I wanted to like it because it's a new game, and I was able to get into the open beta, actually. But I didn't enjoy it at all. Like, yeah, there just was not a way to, like, with Civ, you can like kind of click around or use the Civlopedia to like figure out how to. It will instruct you what everything does, one way or another, and it's generally pretty intuitive. Like the shields, you can see the shields go into the box fills up, the thing completes. With humankind, I found it to be very unintuitive. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm bad and I'm set in my ways and I've learned one particular game and I don't want to learn anything else because it takes effort. But yeah, that's how I felt. So 40 turns on the Forbidden Palace, less once we grow a bit. It's pretty good. You know, I'm just going to Shift A. Yeah, Shift A is just improve. Yeah, I mean, if it comes out and it's like improved, because I was playing the beta, right? It might be better. He's got money. I like that you have money, Alexander. So yeah, if this was a high difficulty game, I'd be using my army and trying to make plays like, I mean, I'd be cleaning up the Indians, trying to capture island cities, random places when I can. Because like when you have an island to yourself in an archipelago map, you're very safe. They can't land me here because I got the outposts. They can't land me here. And if they land the continent, the AI just sucks at naval invasions. If you're in a position where you can reinforce. So if I really wanted to, like, if I was playing on like Deity or Demigod or something here, then I'd be trying to island hop and take little islands to gain small advantages. But I'm not going to bother with that here. I have very low production. I'm still getting my courthouses online, and I want to wait till I do that. Yeah, my production is going to be garbage until I get the Forbidden Palace and the courthouses online. Our mod was a bit late. What was the mod? Arnorian. Okay. Moderator. Am I streaming tomorrow? No, absolutely not. That's why I'm streaming today. Yeah, this is like in place of the weekly stream. Yeah, I don't do impromptu streams unless it's multiplayer. For multiplayer games, I might just randomly stream, but otherwise, no. Oh, huh. Indians are actually... They have nothing on this continent left. The Persians took them out. But they're still fucking blocking this choke point. And so they're going to be able to plant a city here. Fantastic. There might be coal here, too. In fact, I just don't like the Persians having a foothold. But I don't care enough to deal with the consequences of trying to fix that. Oh no, Greece has wines. That's easy. I'm always going to be a tech up on Greece, so. So that's Hannibal. Was there anyone else? Spain, I guess, was still behind. Yeah, she's even more far behind than India and Greece and everybody and fucking Carthage. India and Carthage have been pretty much cannibalized here. Gandhi on Deity? You mean Gandhi on Cid? Yeah, that one is really gamey. I don't want to do playthroughs like that again, but to certainly, like, Cid has to be played very gamily. Delhi, okay. Oh, nice, I got another tick of happiness here. At least I have awesome elephants in that. Yeah, I was happy that I did good work with the elephants. That's a good point. Yeah, it's not just all just ridiculous stuff. It's me building a big elephant stack, and that's fun. Okay, later, Majed. What? Okay, that's fucking gone. Did India die? Oh no, the Persians cleared out that unit. Oh my god, what a fucking bro. That's incredible. Okay, for some reason I went for theory of gravity over magnetism, and now I can't put my armies in a fucking boat. So Ravenna's gone. That's not my only iron though, so I'm in decent shape. I could clean up India. Fuck yeah. Okay. This works. I mean, I kind of need to be like pushed out of my comfort zone a bit if I was going to actually fight a war here, so. Okay, so we'll take this one, put him here. We'll keep this one on defense. Oh, this might actually be an issue. At least our unhappiness slider or our war awareness ticked down, so we should be in good place. Can we ally anyone here? Let's ally with Spain. Oh yeah, I got techs up on Spain. That actually makes perfect sense. Oh, they're having happiness issues because they're not using the happiness slider. That's why they're so broke. Okay. Well, maybe I can fix that for you, buddy. Okay, that's a good first step. And just because, like, out of the goodwill of my heart, I'll take the gold for it. That should help her a lot, actually. Okay, we do not need a fucking... Yeah. Am I at war? No, I'm at war with Portugal, not Persia. Okay. Yeah, this is fucking gone. Can sell a temple. I can get gold off of this. I'm planning on retaking this, so I'll keep the harbor. Desert starts are decent. Yeah, yeah. They're good if you're ag. They're pretty much the same as plain starts, with if you have the worker moves and if you're ag. Ag is an agricultural. Now the only downside here is that potentially the Spanish will take Ravenna, but that's kind of I want the Spanish to be stronger since they're struggling a bit. Generally, you want the strong AI to be weak and the weak AI to be strong. And you should take actions within the game to promote that outcome. Okay, we got Meg in 4 turns. Yeah, I'll just take my army onto the island and then just stomp Ravenna. Or I could take it to Faro. I'll be at war with Portugal for a while. I'd rather actually do a quick war with India. Because as soon as... Oh, I'd have to take Jaipur, I guess. But if I could like take this entire island for myself, that'd be nice. Oh god, I just realized that there's resistors I haven't put down. Let's get some legionaries over here. It's a shame you can't build legionaries after the game's underway. I have salt, I have horses, so I can build calves once I have the tech for it. I think there's... Yeah, I'm gonna give him this. At this point, if Persia fights Spain, then Spain's gonna get stomped. Ideally, I'd want some war to make Persia weak later, but that's not gonna happen at the moment. I also don't like how they're on the continent with me. They have that foothold. I'm good at keeping the average AI average. That's good to hear. I mean, that's pretty much all you need to do. Like, just based on being a human player, you will be above average if you play right. So at that point, the biggest area of concern is that one of the AIs starts running away with the game. And you do have the ability to stop that. I don't want anyone to think that they're like powerless and it's like, oh, it happened. I couldn't do anything about it. No, you can do stuff about it. You just have to be careful and intentional with your diplomacy. The wretched Indians take Ravenna. No, that's Portugal. Portugal declared war on me. They just dropped a big stack. And then I got Spain in the war with me. So should work out pretty well. Gonna take Faro too. It was a very happy city. Wait, is there just like a random silks? There is a random... Oh my god. That'd be so hard to plant. Like, I'd have to plant 2 cities, one for the harbor. It'd be hard to defend, but if I could get silks just for fucking nothing. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, well, we're gonna coin flip it. Hey, there we go. We killed his galleon too. Nice. Okay, we got Ravenna back. We didn't even need the army or the galleon. We could have just brought in 2 more knights and that would have done a lot of work too. Do we have like wartime happiness or something? What's going on here? Oh, that's actually a bonus grassland. Let's fix that. So the city's got a lot of hills, so it actually benefits from the extra food. I mean, you always benefit a lot from food, but this one doubly benefits. Oh, Spain and Portugal. Oh God, they're fighting. Mom and Dad are fighting. Anyway, straight for steam power. Oh boy, guys. Should we just get out? Yeah, I didn't think he'd drop something off immediately. Let's... Is this my only fucking boat? Okay, well... we'll do some trade. I can't imagine getting anything too good out of this. Spain has lost a city. Oh, I could get calves out of this. That's one perk, possibly. Here we are. Ew, Persia. Gross. They have democracy. I think I'll just take the gold. Yeah, 16, that's it's about 400 gold, so that's good. Gives me a lot of gold to upgrade. I'm still gonna have to solve the... Oh, Greece, maybe? Greece has democracy. No. Anyway, we'll go for steam power. What did Persia get for free? Medicine. And does Portugal have any? Portugal clearly has nationalism. Oh, Egypt actually doesn't have. I thought she was in the next era. Oh, wow. Fuck. Nice. Okay. We have military tradition. Do I have no barracks anywhere on this side of the continent? Oh my god. Closest one is an Antium, I think, if I want to upgrade. Oh, I'm broke too. Portugal isn't really that bad. The Hittites is much worse. Really, really depends on the map. I mean, they're bad on Cid because they're an expansionist civ. All expansionist civs are bad on Cid. Although religious is probably one of the better traits on Cid. Let's try. Yeah, we're not going to get anything better out of these crappy cities. Galleon. Could actually do a Galleon here too. And then reinforce the mainland over here. Or the island over here. It's still letting me build knights. Do I actually not have saltpeter? Huh, I don't have saltpeter. Is it just not hooked or is it not on my island? It is not present on my island whatsoever. So there's some over here and there's some over here. But I don't have a harbor here, so I can't get it if I want it. That's fine. Oh, veteran. That's intimidating, but I think I can handle it. It's good on some maps. I will say that in general, the traits in Civilization 3 are well balanced. And that includes seafaring, that includes expansionist. If you take an average across all map types, they are relatively balanced. There's not one. Agricultural pretty much runs away, or it's clearly the best, but there's nothing insanely crazy or insanely useless. Not like, say, the Iroquois or Venice in Civ 5, or Poland in Civ 5. How many units did he... Okay, this is my chance, clearly. Oh, we got it. And he had a galleon in there. Great, I'm going to take that. So once we take Ravenna, we're going to be up one city in this whole affair. Hope he doesn't have any Karaks. Oh, crap. I took the elite one at least. We'll work with that. This is passable. I said I wanted the noob game, but I'm joining MPT with some veterans, so I should get demolished. Okay, yeah, well, we'll see if you're... I mean, MPTs last maximum of 2 hours, and often new players die within 20 minutes, so you'll be back. Yeah, you should probably be done by the time we're going to be starting the noob game. Hey, Mark. I don't like this galleon convention, but it's... I don't know, he's not doing anything too scary against me. Okay, we're here now. If he does have, like, offensive units... I think he attacked me with a rifleman, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Otherwise, we might want to probably take the army, actually. Okay, so he has now taken 2 cities off the Spanish. Yeah, I actually need to start bringing my army to the continent. I might actually be able to get this section of the continent if... Ha! I love having animate. That would have been a butt clencher if I didn't have animate battles turned off. Okay, nice. We actually have saltpeter now, oddly. Do we not have horses? Oh, we just don't have a harbor. Next turn we have a harbor. Okay. We could clean up India. Yeah, let's clean up India. Or, let's do both, actually. I'll take some risks. We seem to have a bunch of, like, knights and stuff on the continent. I like how he just scrambles in a million different directions. It's too late, buddy. Yeah, you missed the window there. About to get my... Yeah, you got a warrior and a rifleman? Come on. You can do better than that. Should actually probably let them overwhelm Jaén so I can take it. I meant to make the Spanish stronger. I just made them weaker. You kind of play flexibly when you play Civ 3. You just gotta see where the game wants you to go and then go in that direction. Don't play too rigidly. Just like kind of flap your arms around a bit. Woo! And in this case, the flapping says, let Spain die. Spearmen in the Age of Riflemen? I mean, with island cities in particular, it's hard to upgrade. Like, what are you going to do? Upgrade or disband? It's such a pain to import more defensive units, and the cities don't produce very much. Andre, those aren't even the strongest players in MPTs. Oh, let's get this upgrade done. Done. Nice. Oh, he's being one of those people. He's pillaging. Are we over the unit cap? We are not. And we're not having any happiness problems associated with wartime, so... This should be pretty safe, yeah. Okay, he's gonna have like a fucking elephant in New Bombay. I feel it. That doesn't stop me though. The problem is these cities are so, like, they're desert cities, so they grow so painfully slow that I don't want to build workers in any of these cities. And I will need a bunch of workers once I get steam power in 5 turns. Yeah, that was a good start. Ooh, actually here. Oh, this one will be decent when it gets a courthouse. Yeah, it's got 2 shields per turn and not just 1. You hear that, people? Amazing. Ravenna into a production center. Initially, I wanted Ravenna to be the site for the Forbidden Palace, but clearly that's going to Delhi. It will get marginally better when I build the Forbidden Palace in Delhi, but it's still going to be very corrupt, so that's not realistic. Is he actually going to make me attack into the riflemen? It's obnoxious. Okay, so just so we spend less time with our army in a fucking galleon, we do that. And he rushed a knight. That's okay though. I got New Bombay. I'm happy with that. I'll make peace whenever I can. Let's throw some ancient calves in there. Yeah, just some stuff for the island. Mining tundra. You don't mine tundra. You plant forest on tundra. Saucy's so annoying in modern. Yeah, he can be. I find he's one of the Ironclad's fucking annoying. Saucy, like he plays the game the way in a pretty normal way. He doesn't like do anything obnoxious. I don't know. Maybe your experiences are different from mine. Okay. Okay, he might be going for Jaen. So that's kind of ideal if that's the case. If you can take those 3 cities, I can just sweep clean across. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to get through Spanish land. I'm not over the unit cap. Hey, Ernest. Oh, nice. I'm glad you can catch a stream. So, in case you didn't, I mean, I guess if this is your first stream, you didn't see part 1. So, we played this start with, it's on Emperor difficulty, so it's a little bit easier for me. But I played with the absolute worst land I could find. I say that every time, but this one's pretty bad. Definitely in the top 10 worst lands I've done. I'll show you what my capital looked like. It was mostly, there's a lot of jungle and forest when I first started. There's under a forest, there's a bonus grassland, and there's a lot of jungle, and there's 2 bananas, but it was just bad. There's like only one other city, like this one, 2 to the south, that could even like really produce settlers at the start. Because I had to like chain irrigation upwards. And yeah, just desert, more marsh, hills, and then India. And then we built a big stack of warriors. We saved up a bunch of gold. It's easy to save up gold on Archipelago because you can be like a kind of tech broker and profit off that. So we saved up gold. We found iron all the way on this island over here. This island that I'm trying to defend now. And we were actually successful at upgrading our big stack of warriors to legionnaires with the gold we saved up. And using that, we took out India. The city's flipped a million times, but we still managed to hold on. How are you supposed to improve? I actually wouldn't... So improving forest is actually low priority. So yeah. So forest on plains, if you're low on food, you can chop and irrigate. Forest on grassland, if you're low on food... Oh, sorry, it's just generally worth it to chop forest on grassland because it might have bonus grassland underneath. So bonus grassland, when mined, is 2 food, 2 shields, and forest is 1 food, 2 shields. So that's a strict upgrade. But otherwise, it's like, if you chop like forest on plains, for example, let's say you chop the forest and then you mine it. So you turn 2 food, 1 shield into 2 food, 1 shield. You don't actually improve the tile. If you irrigate it, you can turn 2 shields, 1 food. If you irrigate forest, plains forest, you turn 2 production, 2 shield, 1 food into 2 food, 1 shield. So it's the inverse. You didn't actually increase the number of food and shields in aggregate, but if you particularly need food in the city. So for example, Neapolis has a bunch of desert, a bunch of hills, so it's very low on food. So if this, for example, I think, oh no, it was not. But if there's a forest here, I would chop and irrigate just because it's the only chance I have to get a 2 food tile in the city that actually gives me some shields. But yeah, generally it's higher priority to like mine your bonus grasslands. It also just, you could road the tile, but it takes a while and it's more efficient to chop first. So I do it later on, but eventually you want to chop the forest and you want to mine. You can do it, yeah, and like I said, do it a little bit earlier if it's a forest grassland as opposed to, or forest on grassland as opposed to forest on plains, because there might be a bonus grassland underneath. But by the time you get to railroads, then you get the railing a tile gives you, it doubles the effect of the irrigation or the mine. So at that point, you definitely want to chop the forest. But still, because it takes longer, I'd prioritize other tiles. Yeah, sorry, I went into a bit of a rant. I had my eyes closed. I was like channeling my knowledge from the past 15 years of my life. Tax and trade. If you lose your barracks. Oh, thanks for the. Yes, thank you. Ooh, okay, there you go. Persia, Portugal. We have the alliance against Portugal, and we don't want to fuck ourselves more than we already have in terms of reputation. I think when India dies, our reputation is fixed. So that's something to look forward to. Did he just land a 1 health cavalry? Someone's got to check the replay on that. Greece on Spain, huh? Okay, it looks like the city's not going to fall, so this is awkward to defend if I don't get this other city, but I guess we'll do it. Okay, now I can turn down the science slider. No penalty. So you've healed up. Yeah, we can do some chaining. I like when they like me. That's just so, like, you get a reputation penalty the further you get into the game. So having them like you, it's just such like, it's so wholesome. I don't know. Having a friend in the game. Oh, nice. Okay, because we had that the jungle early on, now we have coal. And so for anyone who's doubting me, I've said this 100 times, but yes, if you chop the jungle, there can still be coal and rubber on top of the tile later, even though it's no longer jungle. You might think, oh, coal can't spawn on grassland. Well, it can spawn on a jungle, and there was once jungle on that tile. So that's why I have coal there. That's not the case. Oh, so once they get contact with India, for example, India will tell them what a traitor I am. So anyone who they have contact with, who they are not at war with. So if I make everybody declare war on India, then they won't care that I betrayed India because they hate India. It might be more complicated than that, but that's my understanding of it. Oh, I love this song. Can you guys hear the music? Is this working right now? Yeah, this one's a banger. It's kind of so good that it makes me just a little sad. I'm going to turn it up. Yeah, like I hold like a special place in my heart for the Civ 3 soundtrack because it is the soundtrack and it reminds me of Civ 3. But this song is like the one that I would listen to it just like unironically for its own sake. It's just a good folk song. Nice. Okay, I'm glad that's working. I thought you wanted to let Joan. I tried. She held on. So what can I do? You know, like I say, play flexibly. The Future Rock song is really cool, and I'm glad they included it, and it's fun. But I don't think it has the same replay value as this one right here. It's just not as melodic. He keeps trying though. He do not stop trying. I'll let him try. Here, I'll guard that. Actually, we'll guard that with a fucking army. So good luck getting through that. He's not going to try. So maybe he'll try the city. Oh, I can fucking railroad finally. Okay, here we go. Stop doing useless shit. They're railing. And I like this transition to like the more horn-based song, like the slower, like kind of steamier song. Really feels like a, yeah. Feels like an appropriate place to go. Grab a worker in Bombay, yeah. We will need a market though. Oh, I just straight up have steam power and they don't have steam power. Yeah, they have medicine and they have nationalism for sure. Oh, he does have steam power. Fuck me. Does Portugal? Portugal's everything. Egypt. If I can get like a bunch of gold off of Egypt, I'd do that. No, she's broke. Yeah, I'll get democracy if I can. Maybe I can trade that to like India or someone. Oh no, India's gonna die. I'll let them exist. So are there any crucial resources? Okay, there's no coal or anything here. Kill Gandhi? I don't want to lose my army if I lose my boat. That's like honestly my biggest concern. And like once you like get one city on the other island, it just baits you into like having to defend it and take the whole island. You see, that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, he landed 2 calves. He might actually get it this time. Okay, things just got real. Holy shit. His cap is like 8 tiles away from mine. Okay, let's clean up this as soon as we can. And finish these goddamn railroads. We guard this and we guard that. Okay. Do we have any workers doing useless shit? That's pretty useless. That's this one. I'll give you a pass on this one. That is a road that should exist. That I'm really annoyed that it doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean we just need workers. So I'll take them where I can get them. Yeah, they did, and now we're at war. That's the industrial era for you. Yay. God, he could have gone for Jaeon. Okay, the good news is we can make peace with Portugal. What do you guys think? We can clean up some Portuguese cities. And then move on to Greece. If we can take Knossos, I just like settle. Like, we took Knossos. Fucking, I'm done. Congrats, Swede. Can we just... come on. Oh, okay. That's acceptable. Oof, okay. I thought that was a lot. I thought I'd lost my army. feel like obligated to. Oh, you're Greek. Oh, yeah. I mean, was Greece not once part of the Roman Empire? Did we not appropriate Roman culture? Our gods are your gods. We stole your gods, man. You owe it to us to support us. These aren't Greeks. These are actually Macedonians. They're not even the good Macedonians. They're the North Macedonians. Is Byzantium not basically... I mean, we control Byzantium. Byzantium is New Rome. Okay, yeah, this is looking good. I don't care about New Bombay. We'll get that back. Oh, fuck off. Damn. Okay. We'll have to wait a bit. Funny how he's like swarming with troops when it comes to me, but as soon as he tries to like take Jaén, the city from the Spanish, he's like floundering completely. Get your shit together, Alexander. Or Henry. Henry the quote-unquote navigator. Hasn't navigated anything good that I'm aware of. Rome stole everything from us, yes, and now we're going to steal even more. Alexander from Volhynia Oblast. What province is that? Do you have like a fluorescent light buzzing right next to the mic? My fridge is kind of loud. I'm sorry. Sorry, how is it super noticeable? When I turn off the desktop audio, does it go away? Let me know. Yeah, my fridge is pretty loud. That should be about it. Noticeable but not super loud. Okay, I'll turn the desktop audio back on. If other people aren't hearing anything too loud, I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I can't tell if it is my fridge or if there's something else that's up. Okay, so I do have this full health, pretty much full health army here. Nice. Okay. Oh no, I pretty much have to go balls to the walls now. Because otherwise my armies are low enough that he might attack them. Okay. Sweet. Okay, this is what I wanted. So we'll make peace with Portugal now. A known liar and a cheat? I better be careful with him. Get wrecked. I got 3 cities off you. Get wrecked. Or I got 2 off Spain and 1 off you, but... Still. Am I a Maple Leafs fan? I live in Ottawa, so absolutely not. I live in anywhere in Canada that's not Toronto, so absolutely not. At this point, I just generally want to see a Canadian team win the Stanley Cup. So if they were like in the finals, I probably would cheer for them, but I would be absolutely delighted when they lost. And I say when, not if. Because the Maple Leafs are just... It's not even a joke. It's not even just like a joke we're making anymore. They're just like a historically bad team for the past 20 years. They have failed over and over again. They have failed at like failing in a way that makes their fan... Like Ottawa, for example, is very good at like giving their fans like large amounts of hope. Maple Leafs are not good at that at all. They just fail sooner. I liked a few teams when I was growing up. I like the Buffalo Sabres. They're a good team, but I haven't watched games since I was a teenager. Oh no, that's not true. I watched a few Winnipeg Jet games with my great aunt. Yeah, I'm cheering. Oh yeah, okay. I cheer for the Winnipeg Jets. I'll say that. Like if it was like them versus any other team, I can't imagine any team I'd cheer for over the Winnipeg Jets, even if it was like Calgary or Ottawa or anyone like that. Yeah, they do. It's not even funny. It's just kind of sad. They haven't, not even the last 20 years, they haven't won the Stanley Cup since like 1967 or something. Like since the 60s. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, there are even some American teams I might cheer for over the Leafs. Okay, we'd get along well then, Billy. Although, yeah, I don't really know. Looks like I took another hit of war weariness, so I better make peace with the. Oh no, I'm at war with frickin' Greece. Okay, that's gonna be tough. We can get New Bombay back. We can make peace with India too. Sorry again. Oh, he was giving me wines. That's the issue. Okay. Yeah, I'll actually have to really crank this up. It's okay. Don't worry. We won't talk about Canadian stuff for too much longer. Yes, you will. Don't lie to me. It's funny when it's on the borderline like that and they say they won't do something that they will do. It is adorable, but he doesn't speak Canadian, so he doesn't understand. Oh my fucking god. Are you for real? Guys, looks like we're at war with Portugal again. Okay, we got time for our armies to heal at least. And maybe Spain won't get completely isolated now. Yeah, it's just pretty much a happiness issue at this point. I lost enough cities that we took the. Are we even having war weariness, or is it just no? It's literally just the lack of luxuries. So, we could put something together to take Knossos. I think that's the sensible solution. Okay, we'll just send this over here, and we have a bunch of calves. Yeah, just hanging around Rome. So that's where we're at right now. We're under the unit cap. Okay. Let's get rid of a pike. Let's get rid of a regular pike. Move that to the coast. It's going to be a while before we rail all these crappy garbage tundra cities, so. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry is the wrong word. I should be saying sorry. Oh, God. People have been posting a lot of memes in the Discord about weebs and about making fun of weebs and about being a weeb and still making fun of weebs. Yes. Persia on the Spanish. Oh my god, this is ugly. This is real fucking ugly. Okay, do I military alliance against... Oh, Egypt is already at war with Persia, though. Wow, this thing is a mess. It is an absolute mess. Okay. I'm kind of curious, so yeah, I should have these... It's helpful to have these embassies anyway. He's got Sun Tzu's. Egypt is kind of our go-to here. Like, Egypt, Portugal somehow... Portugal's garbage, though. They don't even have any cities on this island, which is surprising. How does the AI programming work? 3 tiles away. Why not? Yeah, but they still plant fire. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. It should be fine. Don't be a doomer. Like, I can't emphasize enough how much none of this shit matters. I could lose all my islands and I'd still win a diplomatic victory or a scientific victory. As soon as I fully rail and then they all switch into fascism, I just run away with the game. Good one, Billy. SF is special forces or stealth fighters? Oh, wow, they actually did attack my galleons. That's interesting. Yeah, I was gonna like go here and then load up, so it's probably good that I didn't do that. I don't think these will flip, but I don't know. Maybe I could probably just go through Spanish land. Yeah, I'll get out this way. I'll leave one here, and then just get out. Yep. Okay, people. This line over here is actually getting pretty big. The railroad, that is. Not build military academy? I don't think it matters. Like, right now, quantity of troops is more important. Yeah, I have two armies. I guess, like, it's good to leave an army on an island to protect the island, but right now I'd just rather have the calves. So, that's what I'm building. Oh my god, and the privateers, too. Okay, are they seriously gonna make me build fucking frigates? It's shaping up that way, huh? Am I just serious about helping you with your macroeconomics? Absolutely. Yeah. Not while I'm streaming, obviously, but send me the questions and I can help you with it. I think you have me on Discord, yeah. So might as well prove that I can do something, right? Since this game is not going as intended. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking. I've been out of the economics game for a while, so I appreciate any chance to get back in. Oh my god, that's going to be painful. Losing that harbor there. If. Lots of food lost, lots of happiness lost. Yeah. I think ironically, fighting this with a privateer of my own is probably the best bet. Yeah, they do love privateers. It's kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. It just sucks because the AI hard overcommits to building like defensive ships, and so because of that, it's pretty much pointless as a human player to build defensive ships and offensive ships. Oh, I forgot we're still at war. Nice. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna stand on these mountains just so I don't have that doesn't happen again. I'm not at war with Persia, though. I'm not at war with Carthage. Good for you, Carthage. Carthage has a bunch of random cities. They have some res, and they're holding on to 2 cities at home. They're still in this game. They won't win, but they can like have an impact. Okay, Spain is losing cities. Oh, God. Someone get that man nationalism. Oh, he's fucked. It's over. Persia's just going to have the whole continent, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Arnorian. Okay, that helps a lot. It's cavalry 2. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, this railroad's actually pretty handy. I think I could use like one other knight over here, though. Although, man, Spain is really boned. Spears are cheaper to make, though, right? Oh, here he is. Oh, no, Carthage. Betrayed by our own people. Who could have seen this coming? Oh, my God. Ugh. Oof. Okay, he doesn't have Marines. I could probably make peace if I absolutely needed to. Blah, blah, blah. That's still annoying. You know what? I'll just load up the 2 health galleons. Yeah, we can wait one more turn before loading up and finish more of the big epic railroad. Should we be doing industrialization? I think yeah. Now I should probably go for scientific method. I could trade industrialization for medicine at least. That gives me a justification. Oh, he actually landed me here, huh? He will make peace, though. Oh, fuck you. Really? From the bottom of my heart. Fuck you, Greece. Okay, I want those silks, though. I've been having happiness issues aside from... Wow! Spain just cannot stop holding on. Good for you, Spain. Yeah, they're fucked over here. They're never going to recover from this. In fact, they only have 2 cities left. Wow. I actually think I have to retreat this army into Spanish land or I will lose this army. It's okay, though. These guys are coming to the rescue. This is pretty funny considering the stakes are so low. It's just over the islands, right? So he did decide to kill my elite that really kind of blows. At least Rome will be able to grow once we get this railed. Yeah, I can't risk this. And okay, yeah, just do whatever. So we load up 2 galleons. It can be with crappy units, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. We're peace. I think the war seems to be gearing up to be Egypt, me, and Spain against everybody. But Carthage and India are basically non-issue, a non-factor. Okay, we can go for our factories next turn. It's nice. I guess we'll do one in Vey too. Vey is actually relatively low production. We'll grab a harbor. Oh, he fucking went for it. God, that would have been so... If I actually wanted Spain to lose that city so I could take it for myself. He just wouldn't give that to me, would he? Okay, do we have one more galleon left? Galleons are kind of hard to come by here. Okay, Delhi's fucking... Delhi might be my highest producing city. Delhi is my highest producing city, dear lord. Oh, God. And I don't think I have a way of getting a galleon without abandoning my factory or without hurrying it. Okay, we'll get all the temples around Delhi and around our capital railed. Is having a road on every tile worth it? What's the great metaphor for this? Is having a cherry on top of every sundae worth it? Yeah, that's not even doesn't capture the full extent of it. There is absolutely no cost to having a road on anything. Yeah. So a road gives you +1 commerce and it gives you mobility. It gives you access to luxury resources or strategic resources if down the line maybe one appears on the tile. And there's no penalty to it. All it costs is you have to build the worker. But workers are, I mean, if you don't have unit support issues, they're free. So yes, definitely 100%. Every single tile in your empire should be roaded. And if you're at like 1400 AD and that's not the case, then you're doing something wrong. Now, in this specific case, I'm having growth issues in the cities because it's all desert or all tundra. So I'm not bothering to road all this crap because my cities aren't growing. But because look, this one, we actually get 2 commerce from this because I'm Republic, and Republic gets double or +1 gold on a tile that already has 1 gold. So yeah, the difference between working this tile and working this tile is 2 commerce. So that's absolutely incredible. And there's almost no cost to it. So definitely do it. I got a galleon here. This is probably, oh my God. I could have just taken a unit. I guess I want to keep some stuff here. Oh, industrialization is done. I can't really trade with anyone except Egypt, though. I can get nationalism. Oh, but if they're willing to give me nationalism, this must be a very valuable tech. So can I get peace with Portugal? I can, actually. Oh, he has electricity, huh? I don't need to be at war with Portugal at all. There is literally no... Okay. This is ridiculous. I'll just take his gold. He probably has a lot of gold, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, I definitely want to take his gold. Holy shit, do I want to take his gold. How does he have so much gold? Man, the way the AIs manage their economies is so fascinating, actually. Like the fact that Spain was so broke and Portugal was so not broke. Get peace with Greece. Greece has... consider that later. I think I can... Yeah, now that I don't have the monopoly, she's not as willing to give it. I don't actually need nationalism, and I can get nationalism from Greece later. Yeah, I could pay gold for nationalism, but eh. I don't think you're hearing me. I think destroyers are being what frigates. Yeah, okay, this is. I'm sorry, I'm not going to weigh in on this because it seems like you guys have your own opinions that you're making perfectly clear. Build a courthouse in your cap. How Roman of me. I am doing electricity. So that's that. Yeah, I will rush the factory in Delhi eventually. Because like I guess Delhi is my wonder city because that's the most productive city I have. Can I get furs from Portugal? No, they're trading it all away. Can I? No. Oh wow! I actually gave him more health from that exchange. Oh, fucking Persia's right there. They have just made a very critical blunder because this is their only coal city, or it's probably it is absolutely not their only coal city. Ladies and gentlemen, it is their only coal city, and it is located on my continent, and they have no way to defend that unless there's like some on an island somewhere. Egypt has some on an island. Wow, this was close the entire. I actually never scouted this way. I think I went south, and then I went this way. Looks like I lost my harbor. Anyway, we unload. We have to do it the hard way. As easy in single player, I guess. I'm at war with Carthage, so I can just take this city if I feel I can go on to Greece. Yeah, I might as well get a couple of cities here just so it's... As long as I make it clear to myself that I'm only intentionally holding on to... the Silk City, like if I lose this one, it's no big deal. But it's nice to like take the iron and the... Wow, that's an ironwork city. Interesting. Yeah, it's nice to take the iron and the horses away from them, and then maybe I can trade it to other civs. A lot of the key civs actually don't have iron. And Persia is about to not have coal. So we're in a very strong position. I mean, this is the rewards for fighting over strategic resources. Like iron especially is an important one. If you can stop the enemy civs from railing, you're just at such an advantage. I know they upgraded destroyers in multiplayer. I wasn't aware that that was the case in single player, though. I guess I really shouldn't be too surprised. There's some ridiculous shit in the base game that people forget is... I think people like when they see something weird in multiplayer, they're like, "Oh, why does it work like that in multiplayer?" And it's like, no, that is how it works in Civ 3. You just didn't notice. I'm telling you this now. I'm trying to think of like a really good example of something really unintuitive from multiplayer, or that comes up most often in multiplayer. Not having defensive bombard on the javelin thrower, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I can actually take this. This is Carthage too. So I can actually get control over my whole continent. Yeah, I actually like stumbled my way into like complete and total dominance and victory. I can split this. Yeah, Egypt's my friend, and they have the other side of the island. That's good. Oh, hello. I can grab a cav here. It would be a veteran cav. Let's slow down the factory. We should be fine. It's going to be a while before we get electricity. Okay, here's Portugal, but fucking Spain with that one longbowman is fighting them off. That's incredible. We'll do this. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. I did it again, people. It just keeps happening. Okay, well, I got silks now. I'm more equipped for the super long hyper war. That's why I wanted. Oh my god, they were giving me gold per turn now, and now I'm super broke. Fuck! I stumbled my way out of total victory. Who could have predicted this? Okay, here we are. Oh, nice. Okay, we got New Bombay back. So we could actually make... We have all we need from Greece. There's no mutual protection pact with Carthage. There's no Carthage gang. Oh, I can just buy this now. Nice. So yeah, that solves our happiness. So after we take this, and then there's another city on the mainland, I think. Yeah, this. We should be good to go. Okay, yeah, that is the, as far as I can tell, that is the only coal in Persia, including fucking Spain's land. Bad news is they can actually pass to, they have a bunch of iron now, so they can pass to Portugal. Oh, my galleons made it safely home. So yeah, I want peace with Greece. Let's we got 2 armies here. I think we can actually load a full galleon. We got 1 army for each side of the thing, and then we can go through Spain's land if we absolutely need to. Yeah, that should be fine. I accidentally cost myself Dhaka, I think. Yeah, that's gonna fall. It has an Indian citizen though, so it will capture and it won't auto raise. So unless he like rushes something out, we should be fine. Correction, upgrade to nuclear subs. Where's the lie? Where is the lie? I mean, I don't think I want anything off Greece. I don't want anything off Portugal, unless Portugal takes the city from Spain. Is that Spain's capital at this point? That is their capital and might be their only city. Spain, oof, I love you, but this is... I gotta do this to you. Oh my god, he did rush a fucking unit. Ugh. Oh my god. Do I seriously have less cities here than I did when I started the fucking turn? Oh my god. This is obnoxious. You know what? This is fine. I can make peace with yeah. So at this point, the only issue is that if Portugal takes one of my cities, then I can't retake the city without triggering their mutual protection pact. For fuck's sake. Windows 10 on Steam can't load about. Oh yeah, reinstall. Yeah, that's odd. The graphics are broken in the sense that there's resolution issues and are common on Windows 10, but nothing else that you listed should happen. That was useless. We can actually land this here. Ironically, is where we most need units. I thought I had a steady stream coming out. Oh no, I started building factory, I guess. Let's. So let's finish railroading up north so that when our units do come out there, I'm actually seriously going to send my legionary to the front lines. It's about time. That is the state that I'm in. But we do have the silks now. That's great. So we can turn this down, actually. Yeah, they'll make a big difference in market cities. Of which, only 2. Yeah, more when we get the wines off. Can we get the wines off Greece? Oh no, fucking hell! They're trading away all their wines now, and because that's what happens that's why you got to get the luxuries early. Otherwise, they just trade everything away. And I think they have an embargo against us. So. Not something they do anyway. Persians have landed us on that island. It seems fine, though. Okay, that's 1. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, yeah, I just need to decrease the number of troops on the island. Because mine will heal up, and yeah. Got this legionnaire coming in clutch. If there was a Canadian Civ with a mounted UU, what would its stats be? Ooh, no, that's garbage. Free movement over. I mean, there's only really limited things you could do with cavalry in it. You can give them extra defense, which is crap. I think it would be a 5-3-3 or a 5-3-4 maybe. That's slightly cheaper. Okay, there's Spain. Sadly, the first civ to die. Sadly and unexpectedly. It works that way, though, sometimes. So all this crap should be easier to defend now. This is what I wanted all along. Yeah. Oh, I can take Rusakad. Fuck, that's the entire island all to myself. Yeah, I mean, it's hard as a human player to defend islands, but it's hard for the AI to defend islands, too, like especially once you get an army there, so. Is it? Run away early easier because of its extra movement points. You're gosh darn right. Halloween, oh my god, I forgot to deal with that. And Warbot are 2v1ing Abbey. Ha! So Howlu and Abbey were 1v1ing. Okay, nice. He didn't rush anything. That didn't... Might have cost me like a tick of war wariness, but... Okay, here we go. I think we need to wait one more turn on this, and then it's fucking go time against Carthage. Can push into Rusakad too. Oh, it's gonna work out fucking great. Yeah, Canada has... I mean, of all countries, our military history is fine. It's decent. Like, we're not... we're not Italy, you know? Oh, India. Okay. We were actually already at war with Portugal, Carthage, so... Oh, all these... Oh my god, the Indian cities are mad now. Oh, that's infuriating. As if that matters. Why does that matter? Okay. We have just enough gold to rush a galleon, I think. Yeah, that's a good call by me. Looks like we're not going to get scientific method at this fucking rate with this unending war. We can push forward through to Carthage, though. And we can finish off India, which will put everything like this to bed. That's so bad. Okay, well... Legion, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we have our continent. We've gained, like... We have been slowly gaining. Like, you know, this series of wars, we've gained these 3 cities. This one back. We had it initially. These 3. We got these 3. And we're going to get this and this. Oh, and we got these 2. So yeah, it has been very productive. And if Portugal, yeah, when Portugal wants to make peace, I'll make peace with them. Yeah, basically, we didn't like have a revolution or like anything like that to get our independence. We asked politely, and they said yes. I think it was actually the idea of the English. Oh, Egypt. Oh my god. It doesn't end. Yeah, I need time to stabilize, and the game's not giving it to me. Nothing catastrophic has happened yet, but yeah. I think now that I have my factories, I'll have like 1 cavalry per 3 turns, so that's on top of whatever I was getting before. I can quench the unhappiness by taking Jaipur. Yeah, it doesn't even have elephants there. Okay, maybe he does. We'll see what he does, though. I can stop that. Yeah, I got this extra road now. I'm wondering if it's worth it to go for Rusakad, and I think I'll take the risk. Oh, did that work? No, I got him down to 2 health, though. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sad. Yeah, he'll go take the workers, and I can attack with my army. In fact, I'll guard this now. Yeah, I'm not going to get better combat odds than that. Guess we'll do this, because otherwise he'll take these workers too. Hey, at least you have a civ in the game, unlike Canada. I mean, your civ's not very good, but there's maps where it's good, which Canada doesn't even exist, so count your blessings. Yeah, these should be pretty easy to mop up. What did he lose his Ellie? His elephant? Yeah, oh god, America's pretty bad too. But could you imagine if you were like an Iroquois person? How great it would feel to have your relatively small nation be represented by such a strong civ. I mean, they were basically a superpower for a little while. I can't believe that failed. Okay, I kept all my units, so... But yeah, I'm not going to get the elimination I wanted. It's okay. Always twirling towards victory. Yeah, those guys are done. Let's load one knight in here. Usually when they have the frigates set to escort, they don't attack with them. Yeah, the Iroquois is fantastic. Yeah, it's funny how like the best civs in the... I guess India is fantastic. China's great. So if you're from one of those countries, and a lot of people are from those countries, you're well represented in the game. But aside from that, a lot of the top civs are ones that there are not a lot of people who are part of. Oh yeah, fucking... Okay, I kind of forgot I was at war with Egypt. I'm not done with Carthage yet. Oh man. Okay. Keep calm, Suede. He won't attack the army. I'll just let the army heal for one turn. Okay, it's good I brought this knight in, because... Ugh. Okay, yeah, I'm done with fucking Carthage. Okay. That's one civ. I realize they're probably just going to declare war on me again, but... Wait, I can just get at peace with... Why am I fighting Persia if I don't need to be fighting Persia? Can I get a... Like, is it a decent peace deal? Yeah. Okay, yeah. A white piece, pretty much, yeah. I don't want him to have a bunch of units in my land, so I'll... Okay, let's take this peace deal while we can. Golden. We're good. I think Egypt is busy fighting other people too, so it's not going to be completely one side. Like, he's not going to just completely run over me. Oh, huh. There's just not a lot of Indian citizens here. I don't know. I know I made some pieces. No, I can't get any luxuries. Oh, we lost the... Okay, that's what it was. We actually lost the luxuries that Egypt was giving us. So can we make peace with Portugal? Yes, we can. Okay, that's step one. Can we make peace with Greece? Oh, we're already at peace with Greece. Okay, yeah, so the only person we are left at war with right now is India and Egypt. Why did it have to go like that, Egypt? Couldn't you have like gone down with the ship like Spain did? Come on, man. But yeah, I have the whole island here. Yeah, there might be like an aluminum here, and it makes it all worthwhile. Yeah, Celtic identity is a weird one. There are definitely regions of Europe that are more Celtic than others. Like Brittany in France. Ireland, of course. We have to wait one more frickin' turn. You better believe it's fucking coming, though. Yeah, like I said, it's super easy to take cities on islands, and also in this is the rare case where the resources or the luxury resources actually spawned on an island. So having the pickup in Knossos is fantastic. It's just +1 lux for pretty much the rest of the game, because I will take the effort to protect this. Look up the the Celts in Turkey. Yeah, there's like in central, like in the middle of central Turkey. There's so many. They were all over the fucking place. It's a weird thing about like the people who were there before, like the people who were there before the Celts. Or sorry, it's complicated. I think the English word is Celts. The basketball team is the Celtics, and historically, Celts was actually more appropriate. It's more historically accurate, but the English word is now Celts or Celts. So I should stick with that. There's no Suede Civ 4. There's some decent Civ 4. Like if you want like high level gameplay and you want to learn how to play, you can do that. There are definitely people who do that. There aren't people who make like clickbait lists like I do, sadly. So, Druidic protoculture. Yeah, absolutely. So the Basque people are like one of the few examples of people who were actually there before the Celts were. That's why their language is like completely weird and messed up and ancient. Okay, Egypt's actually coming for me now. Okay, this is it. If I take this city. Okay, important to remember that Knossos is actually currently unguarded. I'm at war with Egypt. They have cavalry. I might be making a misplay or something here. But I want India dead, and they seem to have removed troops from their land to go come kill me. So unless there's a settler in there, it should be enough to take the city. Buy a musketman. Talk to Portugal. Oh, he will not sell us that. Okay, we put down the resistance. Let's not risk this culture flipping. And in case we lose a bunch of units here, we'll send this to go at least to Faro, I guess. Okay, we can just fucking slam the automate key for our workers. We did the important stuff. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've got some family from Brittany. Ah, he got another fucking elf. How does he have the money? Is he slaving it? I don't know. Anyway, that's fucking done. I don't even care if I lose this city. And I'll make peace with Egypt when I can. So yeah, I just need peace with Egypt, and then we're good to go. Yeah, if anyone who's played Europa Universalis and sees like the absolute border core that is France at the start of the, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean different cultures or ethnic groups, but it also means different cultures and ethnic groups. In fact, a lot of Europe, and I mean, most countries globally were a lot less ethnically and linguistically homogenous even 200 years ago, but definitely 500 years ago. The Italian language did not exist. Like people in Genoa spoke a different language from people in Venice or people in Sicily. It was with the advent of like public education that they actually standardized things in a good and a bad way. I'm kind of on the fence about the value of regional languages. Obviously, there's some value in them, but how valuable it is compared to the benefits of people speaking the same language. Wow, Gallic and Celts. I love how everybody's coming here to tell me cool historical facts, and that's what the stream has turned into. Almost a fun. Oh my god, I don't care about New Bombay. It's almost as fun as that one stream that turned into you guys arguing about whether Carthage should be a civ. What was it? I'm glad you came to an understanding at the end, though. Even in the modern day? Historically, obviously, but I didn't think that was the case anymore. Okay, yeah, so that city's gonna die. Um, I could just let him take the. At this point, I got cool things that I want to have. Oh, if I could take Lisht. Well, taking Lisht actually secures me the coal too, because there's no other city with the coal 2 tiles away. I gotta go for it, guys. On a hill. Not looking likely. Sorry, is that rifles on a hill? Oh my god, yeah. And it's a veteran. Well, at least it would probably promote even if it wasn't veteran, so at least I don't have to worry about that cascade. Yeah, that's expected. Oh, city actually got raised. And did they seriously wait that long for... Oh my god, they've just been... Okay. Oh, actually, it just got reinforcements to the city, so I can hold it if I want. Sucks being on defense when he's on a fucking mountain. Yeah, I think I'll make peace next turn, hopefully, so... Okay, so here we are. Either he has 2 riflemen or that did nothing. I won. He has another rifleman. I won again. He has a cav. Oh my god, that RNG was absolutely unbelievable. I'm going to be paying for that one for a long fucking time, guys. I'll tell you what. Please do useful things, workers. Like, I know I sent you to automate, but don't automate in the most useless way you can think of. Jesus, though. France is much larger. Yeah, France is big by Europe standards. Maybe not by America standards, but yeah. People just see, oh, it's just like a single country on a map. It just kind of looks like... I mean, especially like our perceptions about like the size of Canada and Russia and Australia even are distorted because of the Mercator projection, the way our maps are projected. But within highly populated countries, France is a big deal. So if we, at least that will take up his movement point. Okay, I held on to the city. Okay, now we get the fucking tick of war weariness. And let's stop this. Oh, the city didn't die. Okay, here it is. I'm fine with this arrangement. Can I get New Bombay back, actually? New Bombay for her source of coal and her source of tradable iron. That's a really good deal. Fucking done. Okay, we're at peace. We're actually finally at peace. It's over. I feel like fucking Frodo right now. I kind of... How long am I... Oh, it's almost 3 p.m. Okay, great. Yeah, we've made good progress in the stream. So it's time for our noob... Yeah, this is a good time to... We can actually finish this next stream. If you guys still want to play this, but it's time for our noob game. So I will post a link to the Discord if you guys want to join us for the Discord. For the noob game. Then yeah, get in the Discord and come say hi. Did you miss anything, Majed? There was like one long, never-ending behemoth gargantuan war that just would not stop. But it was a productive one. We took these two cities. We eventually lost this island, but it's okay. We took this entire island, and we took the Silks here. This is a very crucial pickup, because even when they get the border expand, it means that they only have one to trade away. Is Greece. Yeah, Greece had one to trade away. Egypt had one to trade away. There's just not a lot of silks, so it's hard to trade for them. So having them for myself is just amazing. We killed the Indians just because they were annoying. We killed the Spanish. The Spanish just fucking died. R.I.P. boys. They were our bros to the end, and then they sacrificed themselves for us. Was not a willing sacrifice, but a sacrifice nonetheless. So we're thankful. Yeah, we got all the pieces we want. We're doing okay. We haven't caught up in tech yet, but now that we've stabilized, we can turn on the slider. We lost the opportunity to... Yeah, they're all embargoing us, so we'll have to trade for Lux later, but... Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. And you guys wanted to see Conquest. I could have just stayed at home and given up this shit on this island, but you guys wanted to see Conquest, so here's the Conquest. Anyway, yeah, glad you guys enjoyed it. We might... I'll save this game and we'll have the option of coming back to it. But in the meantime, we'll be playing some... Not in the meantime. So after the stream ends, we'll be playing some MPT. We'll organize a game of 4v4 MPT. So Andre actually got his first kill in a game, I think. In a game of MPT, like a noob game we played last week. And he is like absolutely hooked now. So he is so psyched for MPT after that game. So yeah, I'd say it was a success. It was a competitive game. We weren't sure who was going to win, and then there was a decisive ending. So yeah, I'm excited for this week's game. So I'll organize the game. I won't actually play in the game because I'm not a noob. So to clarify that the noob games, when we say new player, we mean new to multiplayer and not new to Civilization 3. So I'd say when you can win on about region difficulty, then you're more than well equipped to try out multiplayer. And of course, some people wait even longer, or they're even better at the game before they play, and that's okay. But it is like there's a lot of overlap between the skill sets, but a lot of them are completely new. So when you play your first 10 or 20 games of multiplayer, it will feel like a very fresh experience, and you'll have to learn how to use the turn timer and things like that. So yeah, for that reason, we have segregated noob games, but you can jump, if you want to play with the veterans, you're more than welcome to whenever you want. We don't keep people out of our games. It's just to give people an environment where they can actually get kills for the first time, or play a little greedier and see what they can get away with without being punished excessively. Oh, and they can also play more aggressively without playing against people who like know how to defend perfectly and predict exactly what you're going to do. So that's a lot of fun. So yeah, stop by the Discord if you want to play. And yeah, thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thanks a lot, MB. And thanks for, you guys. Later, everybody.